everyone. How are you? Welcome back. Is this the second show of the day? Yeah, second show of the day. Wow, it is clipping by. My goodness. Okay, second show of the day, the World Culinary Showcase, sponsored by Vitamix. So thank you so much. We're having a great time here. Hello. We'd like to welcome you also. We're having a great chef experience table. So hello, ladies. Are you ready to have some fun?
Yes.
With Chef Mehta?
Yep.
Yes? You're Diana?
Yep.
Manal? Iman?
Yes.
Okay, welcome, welcome. I'm Sally Lou Loveman, and I'm here as your host today at the World Culinary Showcase. I want to remind you, before we get to our chef, I want to remind you about the NRA block party tonight over on Hubbard, and it is an indoor block party. All you have to do is show up with your badge. Drinks are free, so that's nothing but fun. And you're having so much fun here today, you deserve a cocktail this afternoon. Has anyone already had a cocktail? Oh dear. Okay, good. Good for you. Well, we started off the Culinary Showcase this morning with cocktails, so that's good. All attendees and exhibitors are invited to this block party, and again, it's an indoor area on Hubbard and Kinsey Streets. Okay, well, next chef, are you all ready? Yeah? Let me hear you. Little round of applause. A lot of energy, and I'm depending on you for some of your fabulous questions. He has created quite a fan following from his appearances on Food Network's Next Iron Chef, Next Iron Chef Redemption, and Iron Chef America. He's been called a creative genius and one of the nicest guys in the biz, and I know that firsthand from last year here at the World Culinary Showcase. I absolutely adore our next chef, so please help me welcome Chef Jehangir Mehta.
I will tell you once, I will tell you twice. You have got
There he is. Chef Jehangir, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You really are the nicest man.
Oh, that's nice.
And
to know.
nicest chef.
Thank you. That's very kind. So, hi guys. Very happy to be here, and that's Joseph. Who's going to assist us, and then we have
Hi,
this
Joseph.
beautiful team over here who's going to hopefully taste
Yes.
and tell you if it was terrible. All right. So we've got everyone sorted out here.
What are you making today?
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to transition the same recipe throughout 3 different ways, and it is like seeing a piece of food through a kaleidoscope. The way you keep moving it is how new designs are made, and that's what we are going to really take care of.
Fabulous.
Okay, so initially what we're going to do is we have some beef that we are going to take off, as well as some salmon. So we can do this dish in 2 different ways. We're going to start it off as a tartare, move it along to a burger, and then go into making a kebab with
Awesome.
that.
That's
by
so
just
cool.
keeping on adding different layers and textures to that dish. One of the things that we do at the restaurant a lot is use a lot of mushrooms in our food, and I did this even before I got my gig with these guys, and that's the Mushroom Council.
Right.
And what we do is we promote eating mushrooms in our food, especially where proteins are concerned, because it's a good way to cut down on eating red meat. And so that's one of the things that we are doing more and more and more in our food, and we do it in the burger, and right now we are doing this big promotion with the Better Burger Project, and we urge chefs to sign up for that and just get it all going.
And really educate us. What is the purpose of, why does the mushroom have us eat less meat? Because it fills the space, or
Couple of reasons. One is if you want to stay 110 pounds like me from 7th
I know,
grade,
you're so skinny.
then that will help. That's one thing. Second thing is I have really not increased in 7th grade. This is what I learned.
What about your height?
Okay, height is
Yes.
also pretty much. I grew there, and that was it. That was it. Nothing more.
Here you are at 7th grade.
So there I am. Just I had hair.
I was
had
gonna
hair.
ask.
I
Okay,
did have
got
hair.
it.
Okay. So in fact, I lost a pound because of the hair. Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. So other than that, one thing which is very good about it, it gives umami in the and basically tomatoes, meat, all of them have it, and this is another whole layer and texture of getting that in. It's a question of sustainability. It's a question of just eating better. I mean, eat a balanced diet. No one's telling you to eliminate. I think a lot of times in America we go yin and yang with things. This is just a balanced way of going about doing it. All right.
And what type of mushroom do you seem to work with the most?
I like a lot, but I must say, I do gravitate more towards, of course, we use cultivated mushrooms only. We do gravitate towards shiitake and portobellos.
Okay.
Those are our to-go mushrooms most of the time in our kitchen. But then we use the king mushroom. I mean, button mushrooms are one of the most utilized mushrooms all over America, but these are the mushrooms that we use a lot.
Okay, great.
Okay, so should we start?
Go ahead. Yeah,
Okay.
we're
All
ready.
right. Okay. And so this is what we're going to do. I mean, if anyone is bored or anything, let us know because we've got a whole array of drinks, okay, over here. All right.
Do you have the cool water?
Yeah, we have
from-
the cool water.
From the volcano?
Yes, absolutely. From
Okay, how do we pronounce it? And she just
this
meant the
is
lovely wrap.
YK,
Guayaquil.
Yeah.
Water
All right.
from the volcano.
from
Okay.
a volcano.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
just come over. If anyone's bored at any time, let us know.
If you,
we
if you
have it.
ask a question,
You are
can
bored?
get
Here,
a bottle
catch.
of water. See?
More
See?
catch. I don't want to throw glass bottles, but we have more plastic. Yeah. All
Now,
right.
that 110 pounds is getting kind of...
Okay. Are you in shock? Come here, my friend. We'll shock you a little more. Come up here.
Where are you?
All right.
Are you in shock?
Yeah, you.
Come on. What's your name?
Blake. I'm Blake.
You're in shock?
A little bit of shock.
Okay, come down here and work with me more, so
You-
I'll shock you even
You
better.
want to work with him?
Okay. Here, have some coffee. Calm down. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Blake is just going to drink. It's fine.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he'll take anything.
Oh, you're in the cafe business. Okay, so I guess he knows how to drink hot coffee. He's not going to sue us saying, oh, I dropped hot coffee on myself and I burnt myself.
I won't sing.
What do you
okay.
do, Blake?
Well, my mom owns the restaurant, but I work there in summers. I'm a student now.
Awesome. How old are you?
20.
Yeah, good. Good
Oh,
job.
so I'm sure your mom will appreciate that you will be beaten up by me tonight, so she'll be ready for her restaurant. I'm sure she'll appreciate that, right? Correct. Okay, so come on down, Blake.
Okay,
Are you going to help us?
Are you really going to keep him on the stage with
A
you?
little bit, right?
Okay.
Why don't we tease
probably
him a
want to
little
mic
bit?
him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay here till we get a microphone.
Okay.
And
All right.
if we can,
So-
Dave.
So, Blake, what do you like eating? Meat, fish? What are you into?
I love fish.
You love fish. Okay, so
Love
you're gonna start doing something with salmon, and at the same time, Joseph is gonna showcase the same dish while doing the beef. Okay,
Alright.
so this is what we're gonna start with. All right, you've got your salmon
Should he
right
go
here.
backstage and wash his hands?
Should he? Yeah, I think
he should.
He should.
I think he should.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and then we can get him mic'd,
And then we
he's
can
gonna
get a
come
mic
back.
on it. Yeah,
I'm going to
like-
drink his
okay.
coffee.
All right.
Go with Steve. Steve, come on, come this way.
All right. We'll get him cleaned up a little, mummy.
Here we go. Let's
Okay,
clean you
because
up.
you did not give him the right training all your life. You did not tell him to wash his hands. We're very disappointed with the mother at this point. It's all your fault. Okay, so now, with the beef, on the other hand, it's luckily been chopped by the amazing RoboCoop. One thing which is good is there are a couple of things that we have to do when we cook. One of the things we need equipment, and one of the best things that we also have is some great equipment like using the Vitamix, the RoboCoop, and of course our chef knives. This is an amazing knife which I just stumbled upon. It's from a company called Aura, and they make it right here in California. All right, and I mean, Texas makes guns. These guys make knives in California. We are all happy over here. Okay, so we are just gonna use this nice little weapon out here, which is brilliant, and the handles are amazing
They're beautiful.
too.
It's
Yeah,
a beautiful knife.
it's a beautiful, beautiful knife and a beautiful handle. I mean, the police can't catch you because they have made some sort of a thing that your DNA doesn't stay on this. So if they really came up with a lot of things that they
And you
thought
travel
about.
with your knives, right?
I try to
try to.
but unfortunately you have to check your bag
Right.
and stuff like that. So then you get the assistant to carry the knife.
Oh, good.
So he can check.
Is it Joseph?
Joseph.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to use these amazing knives as well as the amazing water, and we're going to start working.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Well,
Are
that
these-
guy takes a long time
He-
washing his hands.
No,
huh?
he's got to get
Yeah.
mic'd. He's
Oh, okay,
nervous.
okay, okay.
Coming back.
Oh,
I think they have
okay.
him in hair and makeup. It's,
Oh,
it's all
okay.
working.
It's all working. All right. Yeah, my makeup takes very little time, and hair, it's the most
It's
amount
the
of
most
time.
amount.
Yeah.
You need a little powder. No.
Okay.
Are these recipes in your book? Is this a recipe?
Unfortunately, this is our dessert cookbook.
Oh,
I
dessert.
used to be
Okay.
a pastry chef before I
Right.
went into this part of the world more.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, please welcome back to the stage, Blake.
Hey! You ready? Yeah, we were talking to your mom about all the problems you had when you were a kid.
I can hear it all.
Come on, Blake, step
Okay.
up.
All right, Blake.
So
Okay.
this is a dessert.
Yeah,
a
this is a
pastry book.
dessert
Okay.
cookbook, and it's and we call it the rules of indulgence. And basically, you should indulge, but how well you should go about doing it.
Right.
And we've broken it down in a plant, and how plants are like right from the seeds to the leaves to the flowers, how each degree of that plant helps you, and that's all in this. It's a little
Awesome.
bit of a little doctorish in a way with Dr. Oz, who also gave us a forward to this book.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
We've
I
got
love
this
Dr. Oz.
compiled
And
version.
I love the cover. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
What is your mantra?
My mantra is to be happy.
Good.
Happy. I think the reason I think we create chaos is because nowadays the point is I think we have started liking things versus liking people.
Right.
People need
And
to
ourselves.
be loved. Exactly. People need to be loved and things are to be used. We are doing
Yes.
the vice versa.
Right.
We are loving things and
Right.
using people.
Right.
So which is the sad part. I think we should just leave it as people need to be loved. And I think the world will be a happy
agree.
place.
I agree. Well, we love you, that is for sure. And you
Thank
you
you.
exude happiness, which is why I like you so much. So
Thank
go
you
on.
so much.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna get going. You start off with the salmon. At the same time, he's gonna showcase you what we're gonna do with the beef. Okay.
All right.
So we have the cut beef. What we're gonna add is a little onions to it. You can add the salmon. You can wear gloves if you like. If they're right here. Okay. And here we are going to showcase you how the usage of mushrooms is also going to be a very helpful thing as a textural aspect to it, as well as how it exudes the whole umami to this brilliant dish. So at this point, he's going to dice up the mushrooms. Yep, you can add about half of that. Okay. Except if you feed an army. I mean, do you have your mom, your cousin, your aunt, everyone here? Then you can use more.
It's just me.
Just you and your mom. Okay.
Is
All
he
right.
your only child?
Oh no, two
No?
brothers.
Two sons. Okay. Well,
Okay.
he's super special son today.
All right.
Like good?
Okay, that's good. Okay, at this point you are gonna also add grate a little bit of this horseradish right in there to give it a little zinc to the dish.
good.
It's right here. Okay, right there. At the same time, the mushrooms are getting diced. We're using a little bit of herbs. The good thing with herbs, it really exudes a good amount of flavor. Yeah, that's great. That's amazing. You could just tear up this little bit of basil. Same thing with the mint, and same thing goes with the parsley. We're just going to tear that up. We're going to add a good amount of sun-dried tomatoes. The good thing with sun-dried tomatoes, again, they're packed with a lot of flavor, and it's a good way of getting that in. And another thing about sun-dried tomatoes, it has a good amount of protein too to it. All right, so that it's almost about 6% is in sun-dried tomatoes is protein. And then lastly, the chives. The chives, you can just hand it over to Joseph. He's gonna push that in. Joseph is giving you some mushrooms. You can use half of that. Joseph is gonna use half of those for his beef. And then we're just gonna massage the whole thing in with some olive oil as well as a little bit of salt. All right? So we've got that. Finally, some chilies. We definitely want to use a little bit of a milder chili, like a jalapeno, because we're going to eat this as a raw recipe. So it's a nice thing to use a milder chili. You could go to a spicier chili. It's no big deal. You could definitely do that if your palate enjoys that. And again, as I keep telling people, use a cookbook like a Bible. You do not follow everything from the Bible. You only take the parts that you like from the Bible and say, oh, I'm a good Christian.
Right.
Same way, follow the cookbook just as much as you wish to take it.
Right.
If the chef is telling you to use this chili, but you don't like that chili, then don't use it. Like,
Or you don't have that chili.
you don't have that chili.
Improvise.
It doesn't go, improvise, exactly. So just use the parts that you like in the Bible as a cookbook and you'll be happy. All right, that's
Jam-
my...
Sorry.
Yes. Sorry, no, go ahead.
Jamie has a question for you, Chef.
Sure. Then why not another religion that I talked about or something?
No, it's
Okay.
kind of a close question.
Yeah.
I noticed with some of the things you say in your philosophy, seem a lot like yoga. Do you practice yoga?
I do, but you know what about yoga, which is very, very funny? The first time I got, in India you could get, I was born in India, I lived there for 20 years and now I've been here for about 22. The first time I ever got caned in school was because of yoga, all right? And so we didn't, I mean, at 6th grade, 7th grade, children and boys don't want to really come up with this, like be silent and like find inner peace. At that point, inner peace is not really existing with boys. So we thought, let's bunk yoga class. So we went and we said, where do we bunk? I mean, in India, you can't just like hide. So can't just go out of class. So we all thought the best way to hide was go into the bathroom. And so we all went into one stall, all right? But there was too much noise. So one of the professors caught us thinking like, what is happening? So then we were called and we were caned. So after that, every time when the yoga teacher starts with find inner peace, I only think of my caning. So it's a little hard on me, this yoga part, but I try to practice it.
You have to release that.
Yeah, I have to release that. I have to let it go.
Do you meditate?
You try to.
Yeah.
You try to do.
Okay.
I mean, I try to do everything in balance.
Right.
I think everything, a little bit of everything in
Right.
balance is good.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Blake,
All right.
do you do yoga?
Sometimes.
Oh, good. I was not ready for that answer.
wow.
Wow.
Good.
Wow, he's
All
just
right.
does everything well.
So at this point, what you do is just start moving it and massage it in. And at the same time, he's going to do that with the beef. All right? Just
All right.
mix it in. All right? That's
And
great.
teaching kids is really important to you, Chef. I know that.
That is
and
very
so is this part of you, I think,
I think
bringing
that-
kids up and helping them.
I think, I mean, they are the educational force for tomorrow. Like, I mean, I work a lot with schools, and one of the schools I really like working with is University of Massachusetts. I mean, the food that Ken Tum, who's the head over there, like, transports to the children, it's unbelievable. I mean, they have sushi stations. They don't have any of these carbonated drinks in the morning. They have fresh juice, which is pumped out in these huge machines every day and given to the students. I mean, you can see the students are
Right.
so much healthier there.
Right, and more
He feeds-
attentive.
He feeds almost 45,000 students a day. It's unbelievable the food that they eat out there. And I tell these guys, whoever, these colleges who do this, is that these are the guys that when they graduate, they're going to come to us in the restaurant, like because their palate has been so
Right.
well focused and trained. So we should be thankful to such institutions. And,
Right.
and if we don't teach our children how to eat right, it would be very, very hard,
Right.
I think.
Well, you were really a pioneer in this because you
Okay.
started something 10 years ago
Almost
for
15
teaching kids.
years ago.
Oh, it's 15 now. And what is it still in existence?
We
Candy-
do that. We do
Candy
that,
camp?
but we do more private training classes. Like, I mean, I get a lot of children who wanna because they've had issues because of something or the other. They've come and how can we change our whole eating pattern?
Right.
And I get a lot of kids who want to go on Master Chef and
Right.
all of those shows, and they
Right.
come to train with
Because
me.
TV has
So,
changed everything.
yeah, so it's a very different focus of
Right.
now what children are doing, but
And-
it's a lot of fun.
And what about the
Uh,
Wellness in Schools
so-
program?
Wellness
That's
in
very
School
cool.
is a great
Inputs,
program, and which is an amazing way to showcase kids how to eat healthy, how to get the. I mean, they've not seen a couple of things. I mean, I did this thing with Whole Foods about a few years ago, and we went to 18 different cities trying to educate kids. And what we did was I would take a group of about 12 kids and tell them, you can pick up anything you want from Whole Foods, which you've never touched before.
Right.
And in New York, the kids were picking up emu eggs and like huge things, about $50. I went to New Orleans and one of the kids picked up strawberries. And I
Wow.
went to that kid, I said, you've never eaten a strawberry? So he goes like, no. And I'm not joking, for the first time I was so saddened being an
Right.
American that this child has not eaten a fresh strawberry.
Right.
I mean, we live in this age where we are talking about so many different things, and a child has not eaten a fresh strawberry,
Right.
which is very
It's a
sad.
huge
It's
impact.
very sad to live in a first world country, to be a proud American and see to it that a child has not eaten a strawberry.
Right. Well,
And
thank you for
it's
spreading
sad.
this word to all these kids, and you're just making everyone healthier and happier.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. So let's get back to this recipe. So we've got things going. Now, the most important thing, my friend, is your mother must have told you taste. All right? Now taste it and see what you like, what you would like more. Would you like a little more mint? Would you like the freshness of mint to go in? Would you like a little more parsley? Would you like a little more acid? Would you like a little more chili? What would you like? Because what you like is what's going to make it happy. The dish is going to get excited about it, and they are going to like it. So
I think a little more basil, maybe.
a little more basil? Go right ahead. You've got 3 more leaves to go.
All right. That's perfect.
That's perfect. Otherwise, we can always tear it from this amazing
Right.
garden.
Beautiful
Okay.
garden.
All right.
Okay,
So-
Chef, we have another question
Sure.
from Michaela.
Hi, Chef.
Hello.
I'm a recent grad of College of DuPage in hospitality. Thank you. And I will be continuing on in the fall, and I have a big passion for making people happy in hospitality and also event planning. I know those two kind of go hand in hand with culinary. However, at 20 years old, I eat like a 5-year-old. I skin my apples, like don't eat ends of hot dogs. I like spaghetti, but not chunks of tomatoes. With you being so passionate, is there anything you could suggest to getting me to try new things? I turn my nose up at everything.
You know, I think the best, I mean, as nutritionists say, you have to try something about 20 times for your brain to start saying, I like this now. So it is a lot of job. It takes a lot of effort for even a parent. Like, I mean, just imagine you keep making a dish and finally, could you just start plating these for them so they will have it and we can get that going. So, so basically it is try something out. Like, very honestly, my children love dumplings. Okay, they absolutely adore dumplings. But whatever else they don't adore goes into the dumpling. So basically, the dumpling becomes a vehicle for what they like so much. They like the vehicle so much that they forget that now there is beet in the dumpling. So you somehow twist your whole idea of food and try to get it to the next level. Same thing with popsicles. Make something. Make a bell pepper popsicle, which has a little bit of honey in it. All right. So start training your palate of eating that same ingredient in a different format, which makes you happy. So just change your thinking, and food will come to you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks,
No
Michaela.
problem. I mean,
Great
I hope you all don't
trickery.
feel that I'm the most conniving father,
It's
but
a trickery. We all have to have our trickery as parents, correct?
And talking about trickery,
Yes.
all right, one of the best tricks in the business is this equipment.
Oh, well,
All right.
we love the Vitamix.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get
Who
it.
has
get it.
Vitamix
All
at
right.
home? Who has a Vitamix at home? Of course.
I mean, I would really suggest women, if your husband or boyfriend bought you the ring that you really like for $300 less, it's worth it to invest that $300 here.
Exactly.
All right? Get that 1 carat less in your ring, but get this.
Get
okay?
it.
This is much more valuable.
It will keep your marriage together.
Yeah,
Vitamix
because-
keeps marriages together.
Exactly, exactly. Your fingers can expand, but Vitamix will stay if you eat right. All right?
Exactly.
You can make juice in there.
It's always in fashion.
Exactly.
How many taglines?
Okay.
How many taglines can we say? Vitamix.
Oh, we have the Vitamix people.
Yeah, they're right here.
There you go. All right. And the good thing, I mean, I'm not joking. There are equipment that you use a lot on a day-to-day basis,
Exactly.
but it's very annoying when you can't clean them fast
Right.
and when they break.
Right.
And there are few equipments which have been created in this life, and that's one of the things which doesn't break.
Right.
It's really, really good. It's an amazing piece of equipment, and
It
just
could-
use it.
It could last longer than your marriage.
It could. Nowadays in this life,
But it's
it
keeping
could.
it together.
It could. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like speed dating. You can put it on different speeds.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
Right, right.
There is a lot. You can get a lot out of it. Okay.
Okay.
So now we've got these lovely brioche toasted. Now we're going to plate them. We have got our plates somewhere. Oh, here. Amazing. Which
That's
one would you like
Michael.
to eat on?
They're all beautiful.
Okay, so she's chosen this, so we get these going. All right, let's do it. Would you all like beef or both? You can be greedy
I'd like
because
to be
you've been
greedy.
chosen here to be greedy.
I think both.
Okay, both?
Yeah.
Both
Okay.
for everyone.
Both for everyone. So do you want to do a little bit of plating? You can do it on the brioche so they can have a little bit of both.
So this is the tartare.
Yes, this is
Got
the
it.
tartare. And
Got off
now we're
track.
going to showcase you how we transition that while he plates
the burger.
into a burger. All right? Come here, my friend.
And
So,
talk to us about
Okay.
the food safety of tartare.
all right. The good thing about life is like we always feel, oh, this is not going to be, I mean, this is risky for you. That is risky for you. it's not that risky, okay? I mean, if you keep things at the right temperature, things are not risky.
Right.
Even the egg yolks are not risky. A lot of times you use whole egg yolks. I mean, and sometimes people will say, oh, I won't eat it because it has a raw egg yolk in it. But then when dessert comes, they'll say, I'll eat the chocolate molten cake. And the molten cake has
Right.
yolks which are not cooked in the center.
Right.
All right, it's just mixed with chocolate. And that time you're like, that's all right. I can eat egg yolks which are not cooked. But by
As long
chance
as
you
there's
have
chocolate.
yeah, but by chance you put an egg yolk here, it's like hell has broken loose.
Right.
Okay. So
I grew up every morning. My mother made me an eggnog with vanilla, milk, and a raw egg.
I thought and rum too. You
No
had
rum.
told- I
I
thought you
skipped
told me
that.
Oh, at the back.
No,
I got
yeah, I
it wrong.
did. How did I survive my childhood? I ate a raw egg every morning. Is that
Right.
good? I don't know. They're healthier than cooked eggs?
You know what is good is in raw egg yolks there is the cholesterol level is not there. In a cooked egg yolk, the cholesterol builds up. The more you cook an egg yolk, the more cholesterol it builds up.
Okay. Do you eat raw eggs?
I do eat raw eggs, and they're much healthier than cooked eggs. Cooked eggs you can develop
So
allergies to.
you want to take one
Not
to
so
mom
much.
and give her one
Ones
piece,
without
just
salmonella.
showcase if you will be all right enough to be hired in her restaurant. Why don't you give her a little bit of your tuna tartare? I mean your
tuna?
salmon tartare and beef. Give her both.
Okay.
But let's see if you're going to be a good investment for her. Okay. Or should she just call on the other two sons? All right.
Is he oldest, middle, baby? Baby. We love the baby. I'm the baby.
Okay.
too. Huma, do you
All
have a
right.
question? Come on. Huma. I'm putting you on the spot.
All right.
Come stand. Huma.
What
I
do
go
we
to
have
her
for-
for all things questions.
Oh,
She
okay.
comes every year.
Okay.
We love Huma. What was that? Was that your mic or mine?
No.
It was Blake. I'm
right.
just kidding. Oh, look at this, everybody. He's taking it to his mom. So awesome.
Good.
Is-
All right.
Okay, can you go back or are you finished? No, you're going to back on the stage.
Come. Don't be. I mean, you're not going to get out of this
Hold
so
on.
fast.
Hold on, Huma.
Yeah.
Huma, you like it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. The herbs are especially good.
Okay. He put the 3 more leaves of basil. That made the change.
That did
it
the
it
trick,
just
yeah.
transported this recipe to a different land, my friend. Okay.
Very good. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Huma,
So we'll
what is
make a
your
change
question?
in our recipe book that there are 3 more leaves
Right.
to that recipe. Okay.
Go back to the press, back to the printer.
Okay. So, tell me,
So,
Uma.
do you, 2 questions. For your mantra book, do you also have Indian desserts in there as well?
There are a couple, not so much of Indian, there are a couple of Persian desserts because I am Persian by race, but I was born in India, but I'm Persian by race. And there are a couple of Persian desserts in that.
And when you're at home, what type of food do you like to cook? What style?
So long as anything can be made in one pan is what I cook. It could be one sheet tray, one pan, that's what I cook. And that is my thing. So that then it
So
could
you
be
don't
anything.
Cook,
It
you don't
could-
cook Indian food at home then?
Not really, but I definitely do add spices to, and that's more what we do even at Graffiti at the restaurant. We add spices to our food, and we always joke this that, and people say, what is your restaurant? Well, how do you describe your restaurant? And we always say, it's a white lady wearing an Indian sari. That's as much Indian as we go. That's it. The core of it is American food with a little accents of jewelry and things like that and clothing.
Thank
That's
you so
what we
much,
do.
Chef.
Have you gone to Nashville yet to see Manit, your friend? Manit's
I'm not
restaurant?
gonna, but we,
It's
by
amazing.
June we are doing this huge event with the Mushroom Council where we
Okay.
are doing everything mushroom, like different courses of how to incorporate mushrooms in food
Right.
in Nashville and music.
Oh, you're
And
going to have
that's what we are doing.
so much fun. So much
Yeah,
fun.
Manita is amazing. I hope
She
you all
is.
went to her demo yesterday.
She was here.
Because
Yep.
if you missed it, well, we'll be back again.
Oh, she was here, I think, on Saturday. What's today? Is today Sunday? No, today's Monday. Yeah,
yeah.
she was here
Yeah,
Saturday.
it's
Anyway,
Saturday.
she's lovely. I know you two are very close, and
Thank you.
and have fun in Nashville. That's
Thank
for sure.
you.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
we're very
next?
happy. Okay, so now we're going to, as we said, we are going to transport it into a burger. We're going to add a couple of more things. We're going to add some amazing enoki mushrooms to this same mix. So we can bring that here. You can open this packet up, buddy. Could you?
Yeah.
Use this amazing aura knife. You've already got that aura on you with your hair. Let's continue the aura, my friend. Okay? All right. So, and actually, talking about that, you know, this gentleman, Noah, he used to be a
Noah?
chef. Yeah.
Sing
And
up,
he
Noah.
thought of, yeah, he started this amazing company which makes these beautiful handled knives with aura. So
That's
yeah.
yours? Tell us about it.
Yeah.
I was a chef for years,
So
and
you're gonna chop it.
someone needed to do something about the
Have at
knife.
it.
They were just made without love, and I think love's an ingredient.
Love is an ingredient, and you put the love in knives, which that's hard to do. What's your secret behind the love?
Just to do something right and put quality first, and not skip corners, and not make things with plastic handles that are gonna go dull in a week.
How can we buy your knives? Can we or can we not? Do you have to be a professional chef?
No, we actually have a booth in that back corner. I don't know the number.
Tell us the name of your company.
It's Aura Knife Works.
Aura Knife Works. Go visit his booth. Pull it up on your NRA app. Thanks for the love.
Okay.
The love.
Yeah, this is for the last recipe. Yeah, just dice it.
Okay.
Okay, so what we are doing here is we're adding a little bit more mushrooms in this, and here we are adding some enoki mushrooms. They have a nice little different texture to this. So we've added that to that same mix which we had the tartar. We're adding that. We're going to give it a little more zing to it by adding a little chilies to it. So chop it up fine. We're going to go with a little bit more of garlic in here, as well as ginger.
Is Blake holding the knife right?
He is doing a pretty
Perfect.
damn job.
I mean, really perfect.
And one of the things that we also add is we're adding milk powder. Now the reason we are adding milk powder is it's a good way of a binder aspect too, but one of the other things is you're incorporating more protein instead of red meat in a different format.
Right.
So my thing is how can we eat different proteins besides eating red meat?
Right.
And that's the thing. So we're going to add a little bit of milk powder to it, all right? And
Ali.
over here, this will give it a nice little bind. Just mix everything in again. You can use your fingers, yeah, massage it in.
By the way, ladies, did you like your tartare? I kind of missed that part.
So
Yeah,
good.
it's very good.
So good. Okay, good. Good.
Great. Thank gosh, because we would be very sad. Because I mean, they could slyly just throw things around, like down.
They
here.
have their purses.
Yeah, they have their purses. And as I think it is Barbara Walters who says that when she doesn't like eating, what she does is you just mess things around on the plate. You cut things
Right.
small and just throw things around so it looks like you have eaten when you have not eaten something.
Right.
And don't tell someone that it is bad.
Now,
So I
do you
think-
eat a lot though during the day? Because you're 110 pounds. Do you consume, like, how many calories do you think you consume a day?
I don't know, but I don't really count the calories.
right,
I
of
just
course.
see to it that
Why would you?
eat the right thing. You eat it right as much as possible.
Right.
You try not to eat late, and as much as possible, I always walk home. So which is
Right.
a good 45 minutes.
Right, I'm
at the
telling
night.
you, I have my
So-
Fitbit on, and I'm obsessed. I've got to watch my steps at every moment.
Yeah.
It's so walking is key.
Yeah, and I think everything in balance. That's the most important thing. Is
But
what
do
we
you have a
to
guilty
do.
pleasure? Because you know we have to ask that question.
You know, I do like cheese. I wouldn't deny that. I definitely do enjoy cheese, but you have to do everything in moderation,
Right.
as I feel. I mean, Michael Phelps can have 2,000 calories in the morning, but then he swims
Right, then he
4,000
swims
out of
right,
it.
right,
you know,
right,
so I
right.
think you just balance things out and do what is right. Don't eat just because of a diet. Eat because of your health
Of
and,
your-
and
of
make
your
it
life.
into a lifestyle.
Right.
Diets don't really work. It is
Right.
make it into a lifestyle,
Right.
and that's what I would say.
Okay.
All right. And so here we've started the pan. We're gonna, could you help him just add those in there? You can can you make some little burgers for us? Okay. All right. So we are gonna have these burgers right here. We have got the bread. Okay. So don't make them too large. We're gonna fit them here. And I mean, even in the restaurant, our burgers are about 2.5, 3 ounces sort of a burger. And every time we serve it, there will be some people who say, oh, you make sliders. And we say, no, we make burgers. This is our burger.
Right.
I mean, yes, for some people, a smaller burger is called a slider, but for us, the
It's a
smaller
burger.
burger is the burger.
Right.
All right, so so sometimes just stick to what you believe in. For us,
Right.
a smaller burger is a burger.
Right.
If you wish to call only an 18-ounce piece of meat a burger, that's your choice. But for us, even a 3-ounce meat, a patty is a burger.
Is a burger.
So I think sometimes you have to keep your idea and your focus right throughout.
Keep what is you.
That's
Keep
true.
to who you are.
That's right. So he's forming these burgers, and we are gonna have this pan going, and Joseph is gonna help him get that going. We've put a mic on you. You've not said a word. So can you use your mic? Yeah.
Start talking.
Tell
I know
us,
you're
tell us something
nervous
about-
cooking.
Okay.
What do you want to hear?
Do you,
Whatever. I mean, whatever you have to say. I don't know.
does
When
cooking
you're
make
20, right? That was 20 years ago for me. So I don't remember what I said 20 years ago. So why don't you tell me? What do 20-year-olds talk? What do they say?
Well,
What are the
20-year-olds
things that come out from your mouth at 20?
complain about exams and
Oh,
stuff.
complain about exams. Okay.
Talk about food a lot.
Okay, that's
That's an
good.
important
That's
aspect of
very
our lives.
important. That is very, very
20-year-olds.
important.
do you want to be a chef, Blake? I know you're working in the restaurant.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying to apply and train as one this summer. Maybe that'd be good.
Are you in college?
Yep.
And where do you attend?
Lewis and Clark University
Oh,
in Portland,
awesome.
Oregon. So,
Great.
Yep.
So that should be good. Yeah. I think
Fine.
you should be good. Yeah, but there's not much space in the pan.
Okay.
All right.
Blake, are you on Instagram?
No.
Ooh, you don't like social media?
I got Facebook.
You're on Facebook? Mom, get a picture of him so that he can upload this to Facebook. Stand right here. Right here. Come on. You got to get this moment with him and Chef, and he's a star. Make sure
There
it's
you
good
go.
and are you close? Step up, step up, step up.
There you
Look
go.
at this. Put that on Facebook. You know what? Start your Instagram account today.
Yeah. Today.
All right.
We'll all follow you.
I'll be so popular.
You will be.
Finally.
All right. So we've got that going. So we are just keep an eye on the burgers, and now we'll transition in the same recipe into our kebab. All right.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dice up one tomato. All right.
Good catch, Joseph.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that. We've got some egg yolks out here, which we're gonna add in the kebab. All right. That is one thing. Again, another way of protein going into your food. And we're gonna add some more spices. Now, I do tend to use a lot of turmeric in my food. Turmeric is a very, very good spice to go to, as well as it avoids getting Alzheimer's. I like my life, and I want to
Right.
remember it as much as possible.
Turmeric. I
we
say
should do
turmeric.
that.
It's turmeric.
And-
Okay. I
and
love
we-
my tofu and turmeric. It's so good.
I mean, you can eat fresh turmeric, you could eat it ground, whichever way is better for you, you can do that. So while we are gonna do that, your burgers are getting done, your bread is getting toasted, all right? That's great, that's the oven down there.
All right.
All right? Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and this is a stove.
Okay.
Okay, all right, you've
Do
got
you
all
have a
the
girlfriend, Blake? Blake, do
they
you have a
was-
girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wondered. Well, she's gonna love these pictures today.
Not on Instagram when other cute girls are going to say, I love him. That's
Exactly.
when he's going to get the heat.
Exactly.
That's why he's banned from Instagram.
She's popular on Instagram. Maybe we'll throw it on there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay. So you're going to add just a little. Turmeric is not something you want to add too much of. Okay. Just a little bit is great. We're going to add some cumin powder and about 3 yolks to this. Okay. Once this is there, we are going to just circle it in, or wear gloves, and as massaging it in would be even better. Okay. How do you like your burgers? Do you like them medium rare, rare?
Medium
rare?
well.
Medium well? Okay. So let's remove one for the lovely lady.
Are you a mom and daughter? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That's your mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's so nice. And you're here. Where are you from?
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay. Nice.
Amazing.
Me too.
Blake's from Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay. What part?
Upper Peninsula and Marquette.
Oh, wow. And you?
We're from Sterling Heights.
Okay. All right. You're at the paw. Is that where the paw is?
Like right here.
Oh, there. Okay. All right.
Okay. So we've added some tomatoes. Again, a nice layer of umami going in there. And a little bit of more protein from the yolk. And that's right there. So we're going to get that. We're going to form these. These are going to go to this lady and you and your mom or whoever. And these two, the well done ones, are going to go for them.
How many more?
No, for the burgers.
Oh, okay.
And this, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. All right? So
All right.
just I think this should be good. Okay, at this point, and we're going to make the burgers going. So this, give it to the first two ladies. That's that one there.
Do you name your restaurants, chef?
Did I name
do
my
you
restaurant?
name them? Yeah.
Yes.
You do? Okay. So why graffiti?
I think graffiti is someone's handwriting. And as I said, we are not a cuisine. It's just my food,
Right.
and it's my signature.
Oh,
So,
good.
so that is the reason. It's a form of art, and
Right.
that's why we called it graffiti. We have our other private dining restaurant called Me and You, which seats anywhere from 2 to 14 people. So we do as little as 2 people in the whole room, or as much as 14. And we do menus whatever you wish to eat. So we send you a form, which is like a match.com for your palate.
Oh.
However you answer is how we make food for you. It could be a memory, it
That-
could be an ingredient, it could be just go to the farmer's
like your
market.
own private
whatever
dinner
you
party.
want. And it's as much you in the experience as it is me. So that's why we've called it Me and You.
I love that. And that's in New York City?
That's in New York too. Yeah,
Wow.
we've not ventured much out of that little bubble of New York
Right.
City. All of them have been there.
Right.
Out there.
The last
Right.
one's
I
out
love that.
first.
That's very special.
out
Is it
first.
always full with 14?
About, I mean, it all depends. I mean,
Right.
if it's 14, or I mean, most weeks, on an average, we do about 3 to 4 parties a week. Mm-hmm. So
Wow.
it
Very cool.
depends. Yeah.
I like that.
Thank
Good
you.
concept.
Thank you so much. So as you've got the gloves, now you're going to make these into small little patties. You're going to make them round balls. Could
Okay.
you do that?
Yep.
Could you start that? All right. So we'll get that. And now coming to the best. All right. Okay. What we're going to do is for the sauce, all right, we are going to add a little bit of coconut milk.
Would you
All right.
ever put a condiment on your burger?
Would I?
Condiment, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we do make our own our mayo with mushrooms again.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so it has that level of umami in there too. And from the stems, we do the ketchup. All right, we start off there. But right here, we've got some ketchup.
Oh, you do. I
As
didn't
well
see.
as mustard and
Oh, yum.
mayo.
Yum.
So anyone wish to have it, please do so. So we've got that. And Michael was our lovely helper who did everything, and he definitely deserves a burger. So we
And a round of
definitely-
applause. Michael
and a
has
round
been
of applause.
kicking it backstage in the
And
kitchen.
none of us would look half as good out here if we didn't have Michael and the Deb out there at the back.
That's right.
Doing all the
And
work for
Kimberly
us.
Love.
Yes.
Kimberly Love, too.
So
And Joseph.
this is great. Yeah, you could make 8 for mom to have 2, whatever you feel like. All right. Okay. So starting over here, so we're gonna do this coconut sauce. We have the coconut milk in here. We're gonna add a little bit of desiccated coconut, also just for that texture to give it a little grit to it. Wonderful. We need a pan to start getting the kebabs going. Over here, we're gonna add just a tad bit of olive oil to this. Some tomatillas, all right, right in there. A little bit of chili.
Same way you did the burgers.
And we're going to have our salt, which should be somewhere. Oh, wow, it is right there in front of me. Okay. And we start the pulverization.
Can you tell us, Chef, also about your work with the Celiac Foundation?
I'm so sorry.
The Celiac Foundation, how
Yes.
your involvement in that?
Yes.
I want to know about that too.
Surely. So, I mean, this sauce right here is, again, pretty much gluten-free because
Right.
you're using a texture of coconut flakes,
Right.
all right, so which is very good. One thing about, for people you're doing anything gluten-free is not so much as just using the ingredients, but it is about cross-contamination. So be very, very careful about that. I mean, you might think, okay, I'm just going to fry these amazing potatoes in this oil, but this oil you had used to fry dumplings and that had flour in them. So just be very careful. Cross-contamination is the biggest problem for people with celiac. So please keep that in mind.
And you have a system in your kitchens?
We've devised a system that we just use something new, an equipment which is new. A cutting board, same thing. Just don't use
Right.
that same cutting board, use a new cutting board
Right.
when you see a person who has celiac. And we just assume if someone tells us, I'm gluten-free, we just think it's celiac. We are not bothered about your history. If you're doing it for a fad, if you're doing it for a diet, we just think it's celiac.
It's one
and
rule,
that's it.
and that's how you do it.
Because that is their issue. I mean, how they want to do it. For
Right.
us, our issue is to see that it's
Safety.
the food is safely
Right.
delivered to that human being.
Right.
All right. As you saw, it's very, very easy. We pulverize this right in there. Smooth as smooth can be. All right. Okay. So you've got that now. Again, over here, we can taste it. Why don't we have you ladies taste it? Tell me if you need a little more chili. You're going to be the ones having the sauce. So tell me, what do you think? You want a little more chili? We can add that. Because don't forget, this one is 1, 2, 3. You can make it very happy.
I like it spicy.
A little spicy. What about you guys? Would you all like it spicier? Otherwise, we can remove some from your... Yeah, if you don't mind.
Safety first.
Yeah.
What is spicy?
More spicy. Okay,
More
so only,
spice.
you're the only one who wants it less spicy. So we'll remove her portion off in here.
Don't worry about it. I like
Are
it
you
either
sure?
way. Yeah.
No, there's nothing to worry. It's right here. We'll keep that going for you.
Oh, good.
Okay, and we'll add a little more chili. All right, could we add one more chili to this mix?
You're heating up
we,
the spices.
We
wow.
are. You promise you're going to go buy the KitchenAid.
Yes, I already have one.
You already have
Yeah,
one?
I do actually.
You're an educated customer, my friend. Okay. So
What's your favorite tool in the kitchen, chef? Obviously the Vitamix, but
the Vitamix is great. I use a lot of Silpat sheets. The non-stick Silpat sheets are amazing for many, many things. It's great to not create a mess. Like even if you're rolling something, if to
Right.
roll it on that, then you can you just have to take that mat and throw it away. You don't have to bother about cleaning the whole counter
Right.
and all of that. It's very good way of using less oil in your food.
Okay.
Because we cook a lot of things in the oven. Like we make even at Graffiti, as me and you, we don't have any fryers. We don't use anything fried.
Right.
So we use even our the potatoes that we make for our burgers. They go in the oven and we make it that way. So it's one good way of cutting down on using
The
a
oil.
lot more fat.
Okay.
And that's what I like about the Silpat a lot. I'll be very honest
Okay.
on that. Okay.
makes sense.
And we'll just go right there. Thank you.
How are you doing, Blake?
Good.
You're moving to plating. That's pretty awesome.
All right, so we've got a nice richer red sauce because of these amazing chilies. Okay, with the kebab.
Is it hard to do a kebab where where it's not like one hunk of meat?
It all depends. I mean, it's one thing with a kebab is it works much better if you let it marinate and sit.
Right.
All right, just all the marination, everything like the egg yolk, it'll really get in there and it'll really harden the process a little bit better. And I think your kebab will be much more juicier. So we definitely recommend the least, I would say, at least a 3-hour sort of marination. The most I would say is a 2-day marination.
2 day. Okay.
So I would definitely, of course, see to that you've chilled it in a very nice format,
Right.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, so
I can't wait to see what they're gonna look like.
we are gonna we're gonna plate this. You have another spoon?
Does anybody have any we don't have that much time left. Anybody last questions for Chef? You can ask him anything. Anybody? How old are your kids? Did I ask you that?
Mine are 6 years. They're 6-year-old. They're twins.
Oh, twins. Okay, sorry, twins.
Yeah.
And do they show any interest in chefing?
I don't want them to.
Okay.
I think it's
you don't have any control over that.
yeah,
Chef.
we don't have any control over that, but I mean, I just like to see to it that they eat healthy food and different food, and they change their palate. I know their doctor knows that I like to push food in different formats, and
Right.
they said, please wait, don't give this till they are 1. So on their first birthday, we had caviar because that's soft. All right. We had smoked salmon.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had all these things. We had oysters, and the kids ate it because it was soft. They don't realize anything
Oysters?
soft because they said till after 1 you
Right.
can have it, and they were 1. They were
Right.
365 days old.
Right. Right.
So we said we should do it.
Did you let
So-
them have a birthday cake?
Yeah, we did do a birthday cake.
Okay.
We did do a birthday.
And as
we
a
don't want to
pastry
deprive
chef,
them. That.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that your kids get the best birthday cakes.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Thank you.
My name's Renee.
Yes, Renee.
My question for you is I've been in the restaurant business since I was 16.
Wow.
Raised in the country. I love food, but I'm having a hard time finding my niche. Like, I love cooking all kinds of food, but every chef has like their niche or, something they're really passionate about, and I'm having a hard time finding that.
And do you think you have a hard time finding that is because you are not sure what you want to cook, or you're not sure what you want to eat, or you're not sure? Because sometimes people will say, I do this is because this will sell. I put this on my menu is because I know it will sell. And sometimes you're doing that is just because you are in an area where you know even if you made a salmon tartare, it's not going to sell. And therefore, even though you like tartares a lot and you want to start this restaurant which has only oysters and tartare and everything fresh, but it's not going to sell. And sometimes is that the reason why your niche is not being fulfilled? Or is it like, is your customer base the reason? Or is it, oh wow, see this? It happens again. This is the customer base. He knows where his money, he'll get his $20 allowance even earlier this week.
He is
you see?
working this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, you might not have seen this because you were very, very, listening to the advice of this chef. But Blake was making eyes at his mom like, can I give you more love today, Mom?
Yeah. I'm trying to get a job this summer.
You're getting
okay?
a job.
I gotta get a job.
I guess part of it's my husband's diabetic too.
Right, so it can be hard, right, exactly. So it sometimes could be all of that. You're trying to cut back on some things and you want to please it through a different medium. So that's the time whenever there are complex issues like that. But then why don't you think that is your niche? Like you love your husband so much, you really want to, why don't you start this thing of, let me start making things which are, that whole niche will be diabetic food. Will be what I would like to do, because my thing is pleasing him. My thing is trying to cook as flavorful a profile that I can get to while not putting sugar, which is a very hard thing in this country, to not put sugar in things, because you just don't realize where that sugar is coming from in some of our products. Maybe make that as your calling. I mean, that could be the thing.
I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Awesome. Great advice. Great advice. Okay,
So.
ladies, what did you think? Yum?
It's very
Yeah.
good. The salsa is very good.
Can we ask you what your favorite was of all three?
I like the first one. First one
First.
was really good.
The tartare.
The tartare, yeah.
Okay.
I like this one.
You like this one?
This one.
Yeah, I like this one the best too.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well,
so much.
wow. Blake, Joseph, Chef, and Michael, y'all put some love in here today. These ladies loved everything.
Thank
we
you.
love having you here. You're
Thank
so
you so
kind.
much.
You're such a sparkle. We all want your book, so you're going to be doing a signing right outside the theater here.
Okay.
So go get some more stories from Chef Jehangir Mehta and get his book. Bring your book if you have it, or you can buy one at the signing. You're awesome. Have a
Thank you
great
so
time
much.
in Nashville when
Thank
you go.
you. Thank you.
And just continue to keep bringing so much love and spirit into our lives. Thank you so much.
That's very kind.
Thank you, Chef.
So much for
All
coming.
right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Blake. Way to
Thank
go,
you.
Blake. Awesome
Good
job. Okay, coming up in 30 minutes, we have seafood champion Chef Barton Seaver. So come on back. What time is it? Come on back at 1 o'clock. Wow. Okay, and in the meantime, there are more than 2,000 exhibitors from the food industry, and please go check them out and check out the educational services ranging from healthcare to sustainability to menu trends, all on the 400 level. And remember, tonight is the block party, everybody. So all you need is your tag to get in for free drinks. And tomorrow is another World Culinary Showcase lineup of chefs you won't want to miss. See you back here at 1 o'clock for Barton Seaver. Thank you, Chef Jehangir Mehta. Thank you.